Today I'm going to be going over 5 mistakes that every beginner Forex trader should avoid. Hi there and welcome to the Forex Collective. If you don't know me already, my name is Brian and I'm a full-time Forex trader who left his 9-to-5 job a few years ago. I upload tutorials on Forex like this one and weekly analysis. I also have a signal service, so if you want to see results or some of my trades, please check out my homepage and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So today I'm going to be going over 5 mistakes that I think every beginner Forex trader should pay attention to and learn from. Now some of these are going to be obvious, however when you're talking about money, people can get worried and forget about some of these rules or kind of learnings. And with money there's greed, so it's really easy to get carried away and maybe do some things that you shouldn't do. So lesson number 1, don't just start off in a live account. Okay, so don't open up an account, fund it with a bunch of money and start trading. That's a sure-fire way of losing your entire account. You're going to make mistake after mistake. So you do not want to start with a live account. You want to start with a demo account and maybe your own spreadsheet, something like that, where it's just fake money to begin with, and kind of start to learn the ropes and learn how things work and learn about the type of trader that you are going to be. Mistake number 2, okay, along the same lines, don't just dive in. You always want to start off educating yourself, learning. There's a lot of free resources online. You can start just, practice trading in your demo account, learning about the different types of strategies, learning, how, the markets move. Maybe you're going to follow some news events, maybe some fundamentals, maybe some people, some Forex people, or, start looking at indicators, start looking at candlesticks, trend lines, learning about how they all interact with each other, maybe some on Elliott Wave, you name it. Always be learning, because I'll use this analogy, it's a very obvious one, but a doctor has to go through a whole bunch of training before he's qualified or even feels confident to do surgery on someone. And that's the same thing that we want to do. We want to educate ourselves, gain a whole bunch of knowledge and practice before that we start placing our real live trades. Number 3, when you are finally ready to take that step and make a live account with real money, start with a small amount. Don't put all of your savings or all of your money in at the same time, because it's strong probability that you're probably going to lose your first account. That's just the way it goes. That's kind of the whole learning process with Forex. I think most traders will experience losing, and blowing an entire account a couple times before you start truly understanding risk management and how to actually place trades and be consistent. Okay, so start small, kind of figure out what the minimum amount that you need to make it interesting for you, but not so big that it's going to have like a major impact on your life or your trading if you lose that account. Number 4 is, be realistic. Okay, so I think everybody's going to fall into this trap. You're going to, we're all interested in Forex mostly for one reason, and that's to make a lot of money, because the potential here is so massive that it's so easy to get carried away with compound interest and how your, risk to reward, compounded monthly and yearly, is just going to blow up your account. And then you start seeing all these ads saying that they're making 10,000% a day and pips over pips and thousands of dollars. Well, that's very true for some few traders who are very experienced and have lots of years of trading under their belt, and they've got a really good grasp and system and handle on things. But for the majority of traders, Forex traders, especially in the beginning, you're only looking, and now this sounds silly, but you're only looking to get 100% return over a year. And that's incredible if you think about that compared to normal investing. But, when you start breaking that down per month, that's only I don't know, what is that, like 5 to 7% compounded a month kind of thing. So if you think about it in Forex terms, that actually sounds pretty small, but it's actually harder to achieve than you might think. In fact, my signal service is just based off of, people who work full-time, who aren't able to trade and look at charts all the time and don't have access to their computer or software to actually place a trade all the time. So we're actually targeting only 100 to 200% a year in the signal service. So just have realistic expectations. Not every month is going to be a winner. Some will be break even, some will be a loser, some will be really good months, right? So it's all about how the results are over the 12-month period. The last one, number 5, is it's definitely a process, and you don't want to be discouraged when everything is going in cycles, and when you're at the low of a cycle, you're going to feel really discouraged, and you want to keep with it and not give up. Okay, so everything is going to go as cycles. You're going to find when you first start out, you're not going to know anything. You're going to learn a concept or two and think you know it all, and then you're going to place some trades, and those are probably going to be losing trades, and then your confidence is in your confidence in your ability is going to go down, and then kind of reassess and back test more and try out some other things, and then your skills and confidence will go up, and I'll keep doing that. So your emotions will be going on a roller coaster, as well as your account balance with that. So when you do have a series of losing trades, that's normal. If you start looking at statistics with probabilities, it's very normal in a 50% win rate to have, maybe 5 to 7 losers in a row. That's probably normal, right? And a lot of people don't realize that. When you have 5 losers in a row, it's extremely difficult to place that 6th and 7th trade until you get a winner, right? So what will happen is you'll have 5 losers, get super discouraged, and then you won't place that 6th and 7th trade, which would have been winners, which probably would have made you profitable, right? So it's all about consistency. I have other videos on that, so check it out. So it's definitely a process. You got to stay in there. You're in it for the long term. You can, but you're not going to get rich, overnight as much as you might want to. So, just stick with it. So there we go. Those are my 5 mistakes that every, beginner Forex trader should avoid, or at least pay attention to. So subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time.